Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our next guest is a transformational life coach who overcame her own adversities, and now she helps others go after their dreams. We welcome the author of the all-new Untapped Magic, Chloe Panta. Good to have you with us, Chloe.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to write this? What was it? Why did you want to share your knowledge of this?
I just wanted to be able to be a voice and a beacon for others who don't know how to get what they want in life. I feel that at this time, there are so many of us that need to understand how we can actually manifest what we want.
Yeah.
And I wrote this book for just even the average Joe, the average person, to be able to cultivate what they want into this world. So that was the reason why I wrote the book, to help anyone from any walk of life to be able to create the life that they want to live.
Okay, so you grew up in a very rough neighborhood in Detroit, right? And at the time, as a young girl, you really wanted like all the things, like the hair, the lashes, the whatever. And here you are. This is you and your brother.
Yeah.
Right? How cute. So what was success to you at this point?
Well, I would say in my teenage years, in my early 20s, I wanted to emulate what I saw on TV.
Right.
So I wanted to emulate what the rappers had, the singers. I wanted to have that type of success. And when you're young, you try to figure out, well, how do I cultivate that? How do I get that? And I think I was stepping more away from what I was called to do, which was to find out what my true passions were, and I was chasing money. Because when you grow up in an environment where around you is poverty and there's violence, you want to be able to escape that and live the life that you see on TV. And I wanted to write this book to help people understand that what you want is possible for you to have, and you don't have to emulate what somebody else has, but you actually can go within yourself and figure out what you really want to do and then make that your reality.
Okay, how did you do that for yourself?
Well, for me, I had to get clear on my goals. I had to figure out, if I shut out all the noise, when there's nothing left but me, what do I really want to do in this world? And for me, that was actually helping other people to help themselves. And I also love to write, and that's why I'm an author. And I had to get clear on my goals and also eliminate the need for money. And what I mean by that is I had to stop chasing money, and I had to start chasing what my true passions were. And then the money will then follow that, because I'm focusing on what lights me up. That's what I had to do in order to become successful, but also to eliminate anything that was keeping me from actually focusing on what I wanted to do in this world.
You tell people that one of the things they should probably do is write like a manifestation list, right? So like if you want a home, talk about the type of home you want, where you want it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and then you wrote for a love life, your dream partner. And I'm going to assume this is what you wanted as well. So sexy, trustworthy, taller than me, genuine, likes my friends and family, gets along great with kids, zero baggage, stable and secure career, has good credit. This is very specific.
It's very specific.
And that's what you're asking people to do.
Yes, we have to get clear on what I call the non-negotiables. Once we get clear on that, we then can weed out anyone that doesn't align with what we're trying to manifest. So my non-negotiables were what's on that list, or whatever list I wrote. And I wanted someone that would be aligned with that.
So our audience knows, she got that. Because he is cute as can be. And clearly all the taller, likes my friends and family, genuine. I've met him now. Nice guy. Yeah. And no baggage? You get somebody with no baggage?
Yes, that was a requirement.
Wow. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
that's wild.
it is.
You also talk in the book, too, about experiences you had as a young person and the friends that you had, and some you knew that you needed to keep out of your life.
Yeah.
Right? That's important, isn't it?
It is. Because our friends can influence us to do things we don't want to do. And that's how we end up in situations that can cause us harm or somebody else harm. So I had to make sure that I was aligning myself with people that were either going to uplift me or cheer me on in my journey. And that's why some people that I used to associate with, I had to cut them off because they were toxic in my life. And we don't want toxic people that are going to hold us back or keep us tied down.
And at times you could see where your friends were going down the wrong path. Like, you know, not seeing the red flags when they should have seen the red flags. What are limiting beliefs?
So limiting beliefs are beliefs that we believe in that are keeping us stuck. It can be, well, I can't call in the right partner, or I'm not fit enough, or I'm not good enough for something. That's a limiting belief. And in order for us to actually call in what we want, we have to eliminate the limiting beliefs that are keeping us stuck. So instead of us saying, I can't have something, we have to figure out, well, why can't I have it? What's keeping me back from having what I want? If I want to go to the gym to be fitter, what's keeping me from actually going to the gym to become fitter? How can I actually become who I want to be, let's say, a year from now? So a limiting belief keeps us stuck. It's also a scarcity mindset that will allow us to keep back what we're trying to attract to us. And that's why we keep finding a situation where we keep looping things that are going to keep us stuck, because we feel that we're trapped and we can't have what we want. So that's what a limiting belief is.
So how do you overcome that? Because I can think of somebody who's, oh, I'm poor and I'll always be poor. I mean, and that kind of manifests itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. We can remove limiting beliefs by first identifying what the limiting belief is. Once we identify that, we then have to go back into our childhood as an observer, just by thinking back to a time when we felt stuck, or someone told us no, or that's not possible for us to have, and then giving ourselves grace.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is telling our younger self that it's okay. You're not that person anymore, and you have all that you need to be able to attract what you want. But also taking what I call aligned, actionable steps to get to that point in time. A lot of us, we stay stagnant, we stay stuck, and we don't actually take the steps to get to the point we want to be. But taking aligned, actionable steps will actually help us overcome a limiting belief that will allow us to live the life that we want to live.
Do you feel like you can change people's lives if they
Absolutely.
follow some of your advice in the book?
Yes, and the book it has so many simple bite-sized steps that actually help you change your life.
Yeah, I love it. We want to tell everyone the book again is called Untapped Magic, Manifestation Methods for Living a Limitless Life. Chloe Panta, thank you so much.
Thank you so
much.
much.
And I'm glad you
Ellen.
got everything, including the sexy guy right there. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.